Check it. Alright y'all, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at GME and focus on GME. We're going to look at the facts, math, history, and fundamentals of GME stock to figure out how high this thing can go and why. And I know some AMC holders are going to be mad at me about this, but this is why I say you need to hold both stocks and diversify, because I do think GME is going to climb much higher than AMC percentage and price rise. That is just based off of my personal opinion. Do not get your panties in a bunch over that statement. Let's go ahead and check out the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on.
What's up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at GME and focus on GME. This video is how high will GME go and why. I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me about this video only because GME, I'm sorry guys, GME is going to go higher than AMC. It went higher than AMC before. It's going to go higher than AMC now. It is going to have more gains than AMC. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what's going on. So GME has earnings on the 7th, so that is a Wednesday on this week. GME's fundamentals are improving incredibly. GME is doing a multitude of things that is going to improve its business and provide capital for GME. Now, GME also, again, fundamentally changing its business structure to make it profitable, and I do think earnings is about to destroy the short thesis, and the short thesis already being destroyed. These stocks are not going anywhere. Now, as you guys can see, GME is in this falling wedge structure. Falling wedge is a higher high scenario, as you all know. I'm just going to put this up there for the people that are new and the people in the back. Let's go ahead and check out what a falling wedge is. A falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, and you actually start hearing YouTubers say this. That's how I know they're watching my videos. They're starting to say the stuff that I say, but that's just a little side note. I digress. But as you guys can see, a falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. So you're moving to the upside, then you go into your falling wedge and you have a higher high. So GME is going to have a higher high. So one of the first things we can look at for GME to find out a possible price target for the squeeze is you want to take your high from your low, and that will give you a possible price target for the squeeze. For the breakout, based on technicals, it's going to give you a price target for the breakout of the falling wedge. So let's go ahead and move that over to the spot of the falling wedge where the possible breakout will take place. Let's just go ahead and say about $24 and look where we have. So GME is going to go, in my personal opinion, at the absolute minimum, $140 to $150. That is actually my first price target for GME. The first sell bracket I would have for GME is probably $100, $100 to $150. But I think that the lowest GME is possibly going to go to is $100 to $150. That is the absolute lowest that I think GME is going to squeeze to. The absolute lowest it's going to squeeze to. And I think even $150, to be honest with you, is low balling. If we look at GME short interest is at 21.44%. This is more short interest than AMC, and we also have days to cover sitting at 14.13% or 14.13 days to cover. That means that if the squeeze happened right now, it would take a minimum of 14 days of squeezing for the shorts to cover. We have cost of borrow sitting at about 7.6%, 7.6%, and we have FTDs sitting at a maximum at 60K, but right now, or 600K, I'm sorry, 600K, but right now they're sitting at 200,000. FTDs are absolutely insane for this stock. You can see that they hit a peak up here of 1.4 million, but right now we're sitting at about 600K. All of these FTDs accumulated here, no price action to the upside to speak of, so I do think that is coming for GME. So you can see that there's plenty of FTDs, plenty of short interest, plenty of cost to borrow to see a massive short squeeze, and the first price target for GME is $100 to $150. So that is the first price target for GME. Now that's just based off of the technicals alone. That is not even based off of anything else. Let's go ahead and look at a few other clues to see how high GME GME go. So we can compare it to past short squeezes as well. Past short squeezes like the Volkswagen short squeeze. So the Volkswagen short squeeze went to $1,200 in the US. So basically this is marked in euros. You can see it went to about 1,000 euros, maybe 1,200 euros. That'd be about $1,200 to $1,400 in the US. So I do think GME could easily reach $1,200 to $1,400. So I easily think GME can reach $1,000 during this short squeeze, and actually much higher, almost $1,500 for the short squeeze. Now that it's getting pretty up there in price and market cap, but I want to prove to you guys that this could possibly happen based off of history. We've seen this in previous short squeezes before. Also, if we look at the float is much smaller than AMC. GME has a small float compared to AMC. Also, 60% of it is locked up in computer share. This is making the stock very, very prone to massive, massive movements due to lack of liquidity. This stock could absolutely take off and go flying because of all of the short interest and the lack of liquidity and the amount of shares that are locked up in computer share, and the fact that it has a much smaller float than AMC. So I do think $1,200 to $1,500 is a realistic price target for GME. Let's see if we can see some more clues to figure out how high this thing can go. Let's go ahead and look at some more history for GME. So if we look at the last run GME had, it was let's see, so from top to bottom, it was a 1,100% move. So roughly 1,100%. So 11,000% move to the upside from the bottom to the top. 11,000%. Let's go ahead and move that over to our current price points and see what we're looking at. So GME is in a current uptrend. I do think it's about to break out of the sloping resistance of the falling wedge and start its uptrend moving to the upside. Let's go ahead and see how high it will be if it took off from about, let's just say $24. We'll go from about $24, $25 around that range, and then pump it to the upside. So I'm going to have to move this up to get this to work. Let's see if we can even get this thing to fit, because last time I tried this, I couldn't even get it to fit that much percentage gain. So let's see if we can get this thing to fit. We're going to try to work with it here. Just bear with me for just a moment and see if we can get this thing to fit. But basically, it goes off of the screen. You can't even do an 1,100% move. So basically, I'm going to have to refer to math for this for you guys. So let's just do a price of $24. So we're going to do $24, and we're going to times 24. So we're going to do 24.00, and then you're going to times that by 11,000%, and that will give you your number, and that gives you a price of $2,600. $2,600. You can do the math for yourself and check it out. You want to do 24.00 times 11,000%. That is the last run that we had. It was a 11,000% run, and that is $2,640 that GME could see in the next short squeeze. So not only do I think it could go to 1,500, but I think it could go to about $2,500, $2,600. And I do not have sell brackets for GME as of yet, but I would take my GME sell brackets all the way up to $5,000. I will do a GME sell bracket video. I put my sell brackets in the AMC how high video, but I do not have the brackets right off the top of my head. But if I had to make brackets, it would be at 150 starting point and then going all the way to about 5,000. And again, you want to sell 10 to 20% of your shares each one of these brackets, and you want to have about 5 to 7 levels of brackets. And again, starting point would be $150, because I think that is the minimum price point that we're going to see, $100 to $150 for the short squeeze based off of technicals alone, not even including the proving fundamentals and everything else, because the short squeeze that we've seen before had less short interest, worse fundamentals for the company, and it also had a smaller or a lower price point to start off. So it basically started from $1. We're starting from $24 here. And again, if you did the math and we just had the same exact move, not even a bigger move, just the same exact move, it'd be at $2,600 $2 to see in the GME short squeeze. So again, I would incorporate my brackets starting at $100 to $150 and going all the way to 5K for GME, and 5K would be where I would release my runners. Now, let's go ahead and see what other clues we can have to see how high we can go. So based off of the past and the past run up we had and the Volkswagen short squeeze, other short squeeze that we have seen before, a very likely price point is $1,200 all the way to $2,600. So about $1,500 to $2,500 is a realistic price target, in my personal opinion, for GME. And this is just based off of technicals, fundamentals, the past, history, things that we have seen, that we can prove, that we can say, not just numbers that I'm pulling out of my head, not just numbers that I wanted to go to, not just numbers that I'm making up. These are realistic price targets that you can actually make money off, because you don't want to be waiting for numbers that never ever come. That is the worst thing you can do, and that is how you're going to make nothing during the MOAS, waiting, being greedy for numbers that are never going to come. So based off of the fundamentals, the technicals, and history, again, the price targets are $100 to $150. Next price target would be $500. Next price target would be $1,000 to $1,500. The next price target would be, after that, $2,000 to $2,500. And then, of course, I do think this could possibly go. I think $2,500 is going to be around the cap, $2,500 to $2,600. But I possibly think it could go to $3,000 to $5,000. But I would release my runners around $2,600 in my personal opinion. I do think that is going to be the probable top for this run. It could go potentially much higher based off synthetics and other stuff, but again, this video is based off of facts, not speculation. So these are realistic price targets for you guys, and this is how high GME can go and why. So hopefully, if you found the video informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And if you want, you can become a member, only $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get exclusive access to me, my videos, and Igimo's and validation as a member on the channel. And again, you can cancel at any time. Also, check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. And you can always support me for free simply by sharing the videos, pressing like, dropping a comment, or simply subscribing. Doing any of those things or all of those things help me out and help support the channel and help it grow. So as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, or drop a comment. All of those things help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you that do that. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch this video to the end as well. It truly does mean a lot to me. And remember, you can become a member for only $2.99 a month. Only cancel at any time if you would like. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.